What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is ASA Studio. It's another retouching tutorial. So most of the editing software we have today, it's AI editing. But today we're going to go manual and we're going to edit things manually and not focus on the AI aspect. So AI also has its limitation. I'm not saying you should not edit with AI, but this video is mainly going to be manual edit. So I'm just going to show you a few editing procedure or processes or technique you can use in editing and retouching your image. And this is the image we're going to be using. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so now first thing, I'm going to unlock the layer and I'm going to observe what's wrong with the image. Let me cancel that. I think I pressed that double times. Okay, so now she's on makeup and just the light makeup, and we also have the top part of her um, eye. Here she has little makeup, also other colors. But one thing I notice is the difference in skin color. But before that, let's try and get the right color profile using the white balance tool, of which I talk about this a lot. So that white balance tool is using the solid color. So let's grab the solid color adjustment layer, and it's okay. And just I use this a lot in my editing process. So I'm just gonna double click on it and open up the color picker, and I'm going to select the eyes. Or we can use this the hand. What's the color on the end? So I'm just gonna pick that. Okay, so I'm going to show you the difference. Now I'm going to create another one, solid color, and we're going to check the ones that best fit the photo. I'm going to double click and use the eyes as reference. So we have this one. So you can see that this is the darker version of the eyes. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Turn it on, change the blending mode to divide, and this is what we have. Let's do for this one. Change the blending mode to divide, select, change the blending mode to divide, and we have it very bright. So okay, you need to take it up till you have it like this. I think this should be fine, or bringing it down could be more light. Okay, so I'm just going to find a sweet spot where it's not too bright. Okay, so this should be okay, and it's okay. So now let's see, the two is almost the same. Okay, it's almost the same, but this look very natural to me. So I'm just going to use the finger instead of using the eyes, but we can use this one for eyes and teeth whitening. So I'm just going to invert the mask of this and grab the brush tool. So let's paint on the eyes with X, hitting X, making the foreground color black and white, and let's paint on the eyes like that. I'm just going to do that here as well. So if we have the teeth, we can also do that. I'm going to clean on the teeth. All right, so there we go. So I'm going to hit X and cover some places back. All right, so now let's see. This is what we have as a before and then a after. So we just try to whiten the eyes with that instead of, we can take it up a little bit. Okay, so this look natural now. Okay, so from this, and we get the right color, and then we get the right lighting of the eyes. Okay, so we can also do one thing, remove if it's too bright. Hit X on the keyboard, then we can remove it from the side, from the finger. So let's quickly do that. If it's too bright, that's if it's too bright. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it like that. Now let's create a stem visible layer. Control Shift Alternate E, sorry, Control Z. Let's do that here. Control Shift Alternate E to create the stem visible layer, and we can group these two together. So that's our first one. Now we're going to focus more on the balancing of the skin color, and we're going to be using the adjustment layer, hue and saturation. Grab the end tool and let's zoom in. Okay, we all know that the cheek is red, of which yes is it should be. That's how the skin work, but it's just making the color look odd right from the on top of our lips to the jaw, and it's not looking pleasant or pleasing. So that's why we do frequency separation. So before that, I just want to balance it a little bit and make it look more like the skin below this one right here. Okay, so I'm going to grab the red part, or just click anywhere, and we're going to increase the hue so you can see where it's different right now. Okay, so we can focus more on getting those color look like, which is this one. or just making the red. Let's focus on the red. To make the red, okay, like this, look like the yellows. Make this one 0 back, and then let's take it forward. So taking it forward will make them the same. So just look at the way it looks the same, unlike before and after. So we all know the blushing is gone, but let's remove it from where we don't need it. We don't need it on the lips. Okay, so hit X on the keyboard, black as our foreground color, and we're going to remove it from those places. So you can take your time and edit. I'm also going to remove it from the highs because I need that. Okay, so now you can just dab once, and then dab once. Don't worry, we're going to get through that. So now that we've balanced a lot, we can now create a time visible layer now, and then start our frequency separation. So Control J twice, frequency separation. It changes to color, it enter, changes to texture. So we're doing frequency separation, separating the color and the texture, and so that we can work on them individually. So turn off the texture layer. Now go to select. By selecting the color, go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and we're going to blur it. Let's blur it a little bit. I'm just blur it 4. Let's set it at 4, and let's zoom in. Yeah, 4 looks good. And turn on the texture layer, select the texture, go to image, apply image, and change the layer to color. Change the blending mode to subtract, scale to offset 128. It's okay on the keyboard. Go to the normal and change it to linear light. So we have linear light. We have our image back. So I'm going to group the two together. This is our frequency separation, F and Q. I'm going to name it FQ for short. Hit enter and open it up. Okay, so now let's start with the mixer tool brush. So select the mixer tool brush, select the color layer, and we're going to start blending immediately. Okay, so just blend these two together, and you're going to have your little blushing kind of thing. Just bring it together like this, and you keep blending till you have this uniform blushing skin. All right, so something like that, and we will do same as here. So the main work is going to be addressing the skin texture. So now that we have the blushing, just a little bit blushing, how amazing it looks. Okay, yeah, so good. Okay, now we have that. I'm going to blend the top of our skin. So let's zoom up, increase the size of the brush, and blend things together like this. You can as well use the Lazio tool, but I like using this one a lot, just to blend. You keep blending. So instead of using, the AI method, you can get things done on your own. Yeah, sometimes the AI won't work the way you want it, but you just have to manipulate. But it's very important you know the basic before you start using those tools. I'm not against it, so you can try as much as possible. Okay, so I don't want the video to be long. I want to quickly do this, and I'm going to pause the video and come back. All right, so bear with me. It's just a simple blending method, and you can see I'm doing it, going about blending the skin tones together. So when it gets to time of where we need to blend the colors, I'm also going to do that. So notice how this part of her eyes is black. I guess it's the makeup as well, so it's just something that makes the photo look amazing. So I'm blending, blending, blending. You need to keep on blending. That is how you get a better result. Make it smaller and blend the nose. So this is how to do frequency separation. Okay, frequency separation, but sometimes we get the AI doing it for us and adding texture for us. We just want things easy. But if you want to get more results, you need to learn how to do it. Learn how to do it. Okay, so let's say we are done with that. I'm gonna just do the for the neck as well. Just quickly do that. Okay, so I'm gonna compare the AI because I have one edited with AI already. So we're going to compare our work with the AI one. Okay, so take a look at this place. It looks as if it's she has a cut instead of the air. Okay, so let's blend the hand. I'm just gonna quickly do the side. Okay, now so let's just say this is what we have for the now. Grab the texture, select the texture, grab the clone stamp tool, and this is how to use that. Hold down Alt, select a good texture, and use it to cover up. Select a good texture, holding that Alt, then left click to cover. So that's what we're going to be doing. So you see this side, it's not blending. So that's why sometimes we use artificial texture and we get the best out of the skin. Okay, so this is just easy procedure. Now let's say we want to remove this air. I'm just going to select here and drag and boom. That's all for the texture of the thing. Okay, so now I'm going to leave that as well. Uh, come here, remove this, come here, remove this. You can see this side of of the nose, so just gonna blend it like that, and also take this side and blend it. Okay, so that's not going to function well. We need to blend it well. Hold on Alt and cover that and blend and hold on and blend. Okay, so let's zoom out and zoom down and blend it. Okay, so that's that. uh yeah, I usually pause and skip all these places, but I just felt like let me just go through and show you the process. Okay, all right, so that's no, I don't like that. Put an alt and click. So let's say we are done. I don't like this place the way it looks. Okay, so now you can also go back to the color, pick down the mixer tool brush, and blend it back again. So you just have something uniform. So I'm gonna do that like that. Okay, all right. So we have that. Uh, that should be fine. So we're good. We're good. Now for this side, grab the texture and hold down the clone stamp tool, and I'm gonna hold down Alt and drag. So, but we have it like this. Don't worry about that. We're gonna fix it. So do it again, and now grab the color, select the mixer tool brush, and make it small. And just watch what I'm gonna do. So blend the two places together like this, and boom, it's gone. So just like that, as ABC, and we have a uniform skin tone. Okay, so it's not more like she having a cut on her hands. And if you want to remove this double dot, you can just grab the texture, hold down this. If you want, I'm just gonna remove that and make everything perfect. Okay, so this is what we have. All right, now I'm going to create a stand visible layer, control shift or than E, and now let's go to camera raw filter and make things look advanced. Okay, one thing I usually do is to create let's undo that first. Let's make sure the eyes is white, so grab the photo filter. This is first one. I'm going to grab another one. So that one is for the color grading. To let's grab another one for the eyes. So the more you add, the more you have more skin texture. Okay, so I want this one for the eyes. So I'm gonna choose this blue effect, and I'm gonna drag it out and grab another one, which is the black and white. Okay, so this is just for the eyes eyes whitening. Make it 50%. Okay, so group the two together and then create a mask for it. Control I to invert the mask, and let's paint. So grab the normal brush to zoom in and make it smaller, and let's paint with X, using X as a um, yes. So I'm trying to make the eyes white. So we have this one. How amazing! Okay, so for the teeth, so you're gonna do the same. Yeah, so make it small and do the same for it. So you have to be careful here. So make sure you select just the teeth alone, and boom. So this is what we have. So this is the first one, and now we can also, do some little changes. But before that, let's focus on the lips. So I'm going to grab this solid color, turn it off. It's okay, just turn it off. Double click on it and select the color of the lips. So let's select this color, and it's okay. And I'm going to Control I to invert the mask. What are we going to do with this? We want to try to enhance the lips. So just paint over, paint over. Don't worry about the way it looks right now. Paint over it. Okay, so I'm going to quickly paint. So I'm just doing a rough walk, rough walk, rough walk, rough walk. All right, so now let's zoom out. And now let's find the blending option that fits. You can use this one. Look how amazing. Uh, we can use the color as well. We want to make it look natural. We can use soft light. So let's use soft light, or you can use overlay. Overlay and soft light looks okay. So soft light just look natural. Yeah. So I think soft light is just the best. Um, Now for choosing soft light, let's make the brush. Grab the brush to make it light, like not the hardness. Make it light and like that. Okay. So this is what we have right now. And if you want to make it look more natural, you know what to do. Okay, you know what to do. You can remove it from places you don't need it. Just double clicking to bring up the blending option, and you can increase from the black. Hold down Alt and separate, and this as well. Hold down Alt and separate. It's gonna look like this, and it's okay. So now it looks natural to me for before and after. If you want to decrease the opacity, you're going to decrease the opacity, but I just find out that we need more right here. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm also going to apply it here and make the brush small, and yeah, something like that, and do the same here, do the same here, and yeah, so something like this. So it's just like a little makeup. It's X, and we're going to remove it just a bit from those places. All right, so we're good. Now we can, go do some advanced Control Shift and E, time visibility. I go to filter, camera raw, filter, and let's finalize everything to make the image look amazing. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one, increase the highlight to get it to look. So after you do that, let's just leave the white, or we could bring it down and like that, and let's see. So we're just making the photo look. Let's leave this one at 9, bring down the shadows a bit, increase the texture. I think that should be enough. We can actually increase the vibrance just a bit and close it. And then with our curve too, I'm not going to use the curve here, I'm going to use the highlight. So bring this up a bit, bring the darks down, shadows down, and so we should have it. So let's see. Yeah, just a little bit change. I'm going to close it. And if you feel like leaving it here, we can leave it here. We can go to the color mixer and increase the saturation of this one. And there we go. Just a bit, 5%. I usually don't like taking things overboard. So I'm going to go to the hue and make the yellow look more like the orange. That will just, make the make everything uniform. And you can make the orange look yellow like this. So, but let's try and make it look natural by taking it backward. Okay, so this should be fine. -6. No blues. For the blues, I'm going to take this back because of the eyes and take this back. Okay, so for the saturation, you can desaturate the blues and the aqua to make it white. And so there we go. All right, so if you want to use the calibration, you can use the calibration. I'm not interested in that right now. I just think we can compare our, our results. So I'm going to group everything from here, hold down shift and group it. And now I can drag in before and after. And let's compare it with our AI result. All right, so this is the AI result. You can see how it looks before and after. It doesn't just look natural in a kind of way, and I feel it's not just looking natural. So this is the one we have. Of course, you look see how amazing it looks. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. See you in our next channel. Sorry, our next video. Once again, this is ASAS. Thank you for watching.